peeps. We thought we'd give you a little update. So we've now left Banff. Well, I say we've now left Banff. We actually left Banff about 50 kilometres ago.
Yeah.
It is now quarter to 10. And where are we heading now?
We are heading to Revelstoke via Emerald Lake and Golden. And then once we get to Revelstoke, we're going to go up.
I'm sure we just want to see all the colours, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Golden, emerald.
Yeah, there we go. But we're trying to decide where's our favourite place that we've been so far, and it's a struggle.
It is a big struggle. You see, part of me thinks the Queen Elizabeth Mountain Range, culminating in that visit to
Rainbow.
Yeah, Rainbow. Culminating in the visit to Spirit Island was pretty on point. Couldn't beat it, especially with the boat ride and the actual lady that was our captain. She's a descendant from the Stony people, an indigenous tribe.
Yeah.
And it was really quite interesting, I'll be honest, overhearing a conversation.
Yeah.
Not participating. But that was fantastic. But then also the hike to the big beehive, yeah.
There's a sign in the field. I think for me, Jasper was really special. And the drive up to Jasper and back down along the Icefields Parkway, it's just really special.
It's just so much. And then also when we saw Pato Lake and it was snowing.
It was magical.
It really was terrific. I'll be honest, I didn't know what to pack. I thought, right, we're just past the middle of September, still kind of summer, won't be needing all my woolies. But guess what? When you come here, you've got to presume that all weathers will affect you during the day. At one point you'll need shorts, maybe even some flip-flops if you're going to be going to some hot springs. But then at other times, just be prepared for snow.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Just suddenly hail, all sorts. But honestly, it is fantastic and I wouldn't have it any other way. So we are now at Emerald Lake. It is stunning. While the scenery and everything is beautiful, I think I just found the real gem. Here she is. What do you think of it?
The colour.
Just the scenery.
It really is an emerald.
It's because you've also got the trees so close to it as well that you've got that added imbue of colour. Hello. And this is a bridge and that's a hotel over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we know which hotel it is?
No.
Just stunning. Darling, we're now in Revi. But there's a bit of an unexpected surprise, isn't there?
Yeah, so it turns out we're here during something called the Lunar Festival, which is a nocturnal art exhibition. There's like loads of artists putting up their bits and pieces in the street.
All over the place. Just randomly. We saw a cool beehive in a tree as well. They're still busy erecting everything, putting up, well at the moment they blocked all the roads. Yeah, definitely not what we planned to be a part of, but
we'll enjoy it nonetheless.
yeah.
I'm recording now, stop being a scaredy cat.
So we're currently walking up Mount Revelstoke. So we drove up the Meadows in the Sky Parkway and they told us that a bear is at the top of the mountain. And we didn't bring our bear spray. So we're just making loads of noise while we walk up there and hoping that we don't come across the bear until we're in the car.
And in time old fashioned, what have we just found around the corner here again?
We have found 2 red chairs.
So we'll now show you the view from this one. Again, it's meant to be outstanding beauty that they put these seats in.
I love them. I think they should have a whole collection of pictures of us in these chairs in different spots.
To be fair, look at the tops of those mountains with the way that is that snow or cloud? One sec.
Snow.
Yeah, it is snow.
To get a timer picture.
Wow. I understand why the bear came here for its picnic. There's also meant to be a controlled fire somewhere around here.
But we haven't seen it.
No, we haven't. Right. In front of us here, we have a specimen that we all want to see. Real bear poo. It isn't that pungent, is it, Ellen?
No, I don't know how long it's been there.
It is massive. And I still cannot see a bear anywhere. Although we are engaging with good practice in that we are making sure that we're making plenty of noise, so unless he really wants a snack, he should be avoiding us. And also shitting on our path. Like we said earlier, there's a lunar festival going on at this village that we're in. Well, village? It's a city centre, isn't it? Revelstoke. They call it Revy. And it's just weird. There's so many pot stalls, so many people that are clearly very high, and hopefully you can hear this music in the background, which I'll now show you. Can't see where it's going on. There's one of the art exhibits.
Last night was an experience. Not one that we are going to quickly try to relive at any stage. In short, that lunar festival went on until the small hours of the morning. I think finally we stopped hearing all the shenanigans outside at about 2 a.m, which didn't help, seeing as we set our alarm for 4:30 a.m. to head off to Vancouver, because this afternoon we've got a hockey game that we need to make sure that we're there in plenty of time for. So it meant a very early start, and we didn't really get much sleep at all. But you know what? The Lunar Festival, many people seem to have fun. Not our cup of tea, I'll be honest. Some of the sounds, I mean, I was kind of worried at one stage that we kind of entered like this really misbegotten town where they sometimes eat the tourists that they were going to come in, because these sounds were so harrowing. It was just, yeah, precisely what's going on. But I guess Lunar Festival might have something to do with the solstice that has just been and gone. I don't know. I haven't really looked it up. And to be honest, I kind of just want to move on with my life and forget about that very different experience. So, sweetheart, where are we now heading to?
Well, we're heading to Vancouver, which...
But before that?
Yeah, via Kamloops. It's a 6-hour drive from Revelstoke to Vancouver, so quite a long drive, but we're going to stop at Tim Hortons.
Yes.
And have breakfast soon, so...
There we go, the first time for Kamloops.
Yes, we're Canada's tournament capital.
Yeah, we might not have the chance to shoot any footage of Kamloops, but if we do, it will follow next. If not, forget I said this.
Oh, how we've missed you! It's time to put away the tank tops, pull up the jerseys! Hockey is back! Make some noise!
So we made it to Vancouver and this is our room. It's massive. 2 beds again. Huge window. And then a little kitchenette. And we're about to play chess, which I'm going to lose as always.
So we went to Rogers Arena to see the Canucks play the Flames.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the audience. There seemed to be a fair mix of both, and also others that just don't support a team because there's so many people internationally in Vancouver. I mean, it's one of the most diverse places I've ever been in terms of people and cultures.
Yeah.
But in terms of the actual games, the game itself, I can't say the Canucks coloured themselves in glory. I mean, the amount of fouls, it was quite painful. It's just like, the reason why you're going behind is because you keep having players taken off the pitch. And I guess actually you wouldn't call it a pitch, would you? You'd call it ice rink, taken off the ice rink.
Rink, yeah.
And because you're a man down, it's easier to score a goal. However, that being said, I do think that in the end, it was all for the Canucks to lose, not actually the Flames, because I don't agree with the referee's decision at the end that that player was trying to trip him up in the overtime. I just don't see it.
No.
When you saw the replay, it was like,
no,
he fell over.
But we really enjoyed our first experience of watching hockey. It was a lot of fun. And we had pizza as well. Yeah, I think we're going to try and watch some more hockey when we get home and have a team to support from the UK.
Well, you want to support the Maple Leafs.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. And you're yet to decide.
Yeah, I think maybe the Oilers.
Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers. So yeah, then we just had a little walk around Vancouver. And now we're back in the room.
Yeah, it is a cool town to be in. City. And there are so many cool things to do. A lot of fancy shops as well. I did go into Canada Goose again. I did not buy another thing.
No, not this time.
No. I mean, I did look for you, but you don't like them. They're too puffy for you.
Too puffy, and they use animal fur.
Mine doesn't have animal fur.
Yours doesn't have fur on it, no. But, yeah.
Right, we will check in with you again tomorrow.
Good morning, world. I must say, we slept so much better last night.
We did.
Sweetheart, do you want to tell our listeners and viewers what it is that we're doing today?
Yeah. So, we are currently driving over... What's it called?
A bridge, I can tell you that much. It's a
Driving
long
over a bridge out of Stanley Park across to West Vancouver.
Okay.
Right here, yeah. That says Capilano Road. So we're going to the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which is the longest suspension bridge in the world, I want to say.
Definitely Canada.
Definitely Canada. And we're going to spend some time walking around the park there. Then we're going to head over to Lighthouse Park to look out across the Pacific to the islands off the coast. And then up to Cypress Lookout to have a look at the city from above. That was a raccoon.
Yep.
And then we're going to do a bit of shopping on the outskirts of downtown Vancouver.
You really want a Falraven bag.
I really want a Falraven bag, and I really want to go to Home Sense for all the autumn things. Then we are going to hire some bikes and cycle around Stanley Park before we have dinner, and probably just have a look around downtown Vancouver this evening.
So here we are, walking down the suspension bridge. It does give you the willies a bit, especially when you look over the edge and considering how rocky it is. Whoa. So you can see under stood still. This is us rocking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to photobomb. There's my lovely wife taking a picture of two ladies.
Yeah, okay. It's so, I don't remember it being this wobbly.
It is very wobbly. I think it's because I had that second helping of breakfast. And that's where we're now heading. So still quite a way to go.
So, what are we now doing?
So we've just come across the suspension bridge, and I'm sure if you can see it that clear, if you look up there, you'll see all these bridges in the woods, and we're now going to climb up there. So if you didn't have the willies when you're going over the suspension bridge, you probably will when you're going up there. However, it does look much less rocky.
Shall we go and find out?
Let's go and do it. Here we are. We're about to go over the second stretch of bridge. It is a bit wobbly, isn't it? Here's nuts. He loves nuts. So, here we are. Obviously we've done an awful lot of exercise that Ellen quite insisted, but we get some protein. Also, let's take a moment to talk about this kombucha. It's got 15% of your daily allowance of sugar, only 60 calories per bottle.
Which is good for kombucha.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you're going to have to work in about how you're doing a master's in nutrition. And the benefits of all this while we're going abroad. Because one of the things you have commented is that with Canada, it's one of the few places that you've been able to travel to and actually have your diet unimpeded.
Yeah, there's loads of fruit and vegetables and lots of healthy food.
I know that, Ellen. Come on, let's just get started.
Poutine!
So we just picked up some treats from Brecca, which is right by our hotel, and we Ubered it, and it turns out that it's open 24/7 and it's one of their best. And you have
An Earl Grey puff.
and as in a big Earl Grey lover.
I love Earl Grey and I love this, but it's very, very herby.
And we also had a pumpkin pie, which is gone, cheesecake, and I have a nutty chocolate cake pop.
We have spent an awful lot of time down this road doing a fair bit of shopping and eating. So I think it's about time that we actually do something to kind of work off those calories and save our wallets. So we're now off to Stanley Park. So here we are. We're just about to enter Stanley Park. And as you can see behind us is all of downtown Vancouver.
And the harbour.
And the harbour.
And it's so pretty this evening.
It's been really nice because we've seen people just coming past rowing, and a couple of zodiacs. And it's just been really nice to seeing all the people running past and doing normal exercises. And cute dogs, yeah. Every single dog at the moment has to be named because we're thinking about getting a dog. So, this is our view. We're about to go into the park itself, so we will now fast forward to seeing some totem poles. So at the moment we're in Whistler, having just made the hour-and-a-half drive up. It is really, really nice. The first thing we did was obviously make sure that we have the coffee, really nice public restrooms. We're just going to make a day of it. We're going to spend a couple of hours here, get ourselves a spot of lunch, and then we're going to go for a hike before heading back to Vancouver. We'll try and show you a few more bits of Whistler as we go on through. Gone 10 o'clock, and as you can see, it's already got a bit of life. It isn't even the ski season. And up there, you can see the start of the ski trail all the way up that mountain. It goes all the way up there. A gondola that takes you up to Blackcomb Mountain. And look what happens to be at the bottom. An Irish pub. Anything better than that? Nah.
Currently sat in Whistler having lunch. Had some sushi and some curry, more kombucha. And now we're having some muffins from Tim Hortons. Tom's is pumpkin spice. Mine is chocolate chip. And we're just sitting in Whistler. And it's very warm.
Alan just came up with a sensible suggestion that as we're walking along a trail where we literally cannot see anyone, by the way, we're walking to Lava Lake and then on to the Brandywine Falls, that maybe, well actually I said that we should walk with this in hand, and then Ellen was like, well maybe we should try and take the safety off and just see what it's like. So this is just a demonstration for all of you. What did you say this basically was?
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
But it's bear spray.
So you take the safety off, it just clips off. You can probably see the chiseled bit there.
Yeah.
That's then removed, and it's kind of like a deodorant can because you can see the front of the nozzle there. And then you hold this bit down, and then like that.
And you try not to swallow it yourself.
Hello.
Hello. So where are we, Briggy Smalls, and what are we doing?
We are at Western Ferry Terminal, getting one of the BC ferries from Vancouver to Victoria on Vancouver Island.
We certainly are. It was pitch black when we first arrived. Let's say that we were here at 6 a.m.
The alarm went off at 5 a.m.
And at present we're just waiting to go on the ship across to Victoria, on to our destination, which is about 4.5 hours from now, which is Tofino, which is the other side of the island.
Exciting.
It is. I mean, I've had a look at it and it looks absolutely beautiful that way. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to breakfast because I'm so hungry.
I know you are. I've heard your stomach rumbling. Right. See you later. So here we are, we're now on board the ferry. Ellen was ravenous, so we have obviously got her some breakfast. As you can see, she is thoroughly enjoying herself, and it's also given me a chance to try these hash browns that have had such a reputation, especially from my wife's mouth. I can tell you the verdict was very positive. What do you say?
So here we are. We are now at Wickenish Beach. This beach is also clearly very popular with the surfers, isn't it? Well, you can hear it.
this is the view from our hotel in Tofino. It's really rainy outside, but it makes it really cozy, and we've got a really nice view out into the harbour and the little islands out there. What do you think?
I think it was a splendid choice. I must say, it's quite a sleepy town, but it's kind of not why you're here to begin with. You're here for the splendid park. It really is one of the most beautiful parks I've been to. If not the most beautiful, I mean, the beaches are just stunning.
Otherworldly.
But if you're wanting to do any shopping or anything like that, probably not to your cup of tea. I think the food places might be quite good. They look quite popular.
Yeah, it's quite a big food scene here.
And having a look at the stuff that you can get, it's a wide selection as well. Like, you're not limited to just fish.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to our dinner tonight at Shelter Restaurant.
I have begun.
Oh my God. Hello again. We have finished off a lovely evening in Tofino. I mean, the views there were just absolutely stunning.
It was amazing.
Nothing quite like it, really. But anyway, alas, as things are, time goes on. So we are now commencing our journey back to Victoria, where obviously we got off the ferry yesterday, because we're going to spend the afternoon and evening and morning in Victoria before heading back to Vancouver Airport.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody what we're doing in Victoria?
So we have booked afternoon tea at the Fairmont Empress.
Not just any afternoon tea. Champagne.
Champagne afternoon tea. That's a nice little way to end our holiday.
Because we have not had enough treats.
I actually haven't had too many on this holiday.
Implying I've had far too many. I have.
But yeah, that's what we're doing, and then we'll be having a look around the city. And we're already planning to have pancakes tomorrow morning, because you've got to have pancakes in Canada, right?
Well, you actually haven't had any pancakes.
I haven't had any pancakes since I've been here.
I had pancakes via room service one day, didn't
Yeah, they were. The maple syrup is another level.
I? It's so good. I know that you get signs saying Canadian maple syrup in the UK.
It's not the same.
But is it? Is it really?
I don't think it is. So we'll see you in Victoria.
Right, so we will show you more of the harbour in a little while, because we're going to go by the Canada sign. But where are we now, darling? Champagne afternoon tea.
That space where you're...
It is massive. A nice sign that says the Empress right there, and overlooking the harbour. Again, we'll show you a better shot of the harbour in a minute, because you can't really see it over the wall. But I think we should press on.
I think so too.
So here we are. We've just had our teas brought out. Ellen's trying, or should I say sampling, the one that apparently the Queen was best fond of. Well, the late Queen. I'm going from a masala one, aren't I? Chai? Yeah, chai masala, not a chala. And obviously it is accompanied by a timer, and our waiter will be over shortly. I really like the way they actually keep these hot as well, so you can actually see here there's a candle inside,
that above. How effective that will be in keeping it warm, I do not know.
The afternoon tea has arrived. And it looks splendid. Just splendid, doesn't it? And you look beautiful.
Where are we, B?
We are at Shine Cafe in Victoria, where we're about to enjoy their famous pancakes, and someone insisted that we get a side of hash browns as well.
Exciting.
It's just such a shame you cannot smell this.
They smell incredible.
Wow.
You have blueberry and raspberry with maple syrup. Oh wow. And we already finished off the hash browns. And I have chocolate chip and raspberry.
The whole time that we've been here, I've wanted a Jack the Dog. I've been talking to people about Jack the Dogs, and unfortunately the stars never aligned
Till now.
until this moment.
So what have you got?
I've got the Wagyu teriyaki, and yes, that is seaweed on the top.
And we got our last
Poutine.
poutine.